I am going to talk to you now about the Monroe County Public Library, which is really one of my favorite things in this town. And really every student and teacher, you benefit from MCPL, whether you realize it or not. So the Monroe County Public Library is a special place that I'm going to promote. And this is just a general, hey, I've never been to the website before. And then I'll get into a few more details in some following videos. So even though getting to MCPL is quite simple, just by doing a Google search, you can also start on the Bloomington High School North webpage, as we always do, and we go down to our lovely BHSN library. And that brings us to our library site. So here we are at the very top. We've gone over this in a couple other videos, but if you go to the very middle bottom, you will see some links to some databases and different places for research. And the second tab will take you to the library. Now, once you are here, it'll allow you to have e-library access for schools, but for the purposes of this video, I just wanted to actually show you the Monroe County Public Library. So that link will take you to the spot where you can use your e-access card. But to actually look at the site, which is what this video is about, you could go that route, go to the e-access or the e-library, then click on the Monroe County Public Library link to take you to home, or you can always type in mcpl.info. You'll hear me say this a few times. I just love this site. I just can't believe that this is happening here. We really are lucky as a community. But if you go through these, and this of course will be updated probably by the time you watch it, but I wanted to go through some of the tabs on the top just to show you the vast options for you. If you go to we'll go backwards actually, that might make a little more sense. If you go to the About, and this is also everywhere on the site, you can find out information about the library, the hours and locations. They give you updates on how the library is used and how they are handling books and returns and holds, and just managing the thousands of resources that they have there for our community. So they have been our ally in the library, and they've definitely given us a lot of guidance. And so if you have any questions about how the libraries are being run in this town, they are your first stop. So the About is where I would go if you just want some general, when are we open, how are we open, all of those things. Next is a calendar. So you can see the library sponsored events, community events. They break it down in terms of age. Ellettsville is in Monroe County. Seasonal program guides, if you wanted to rent out a space. Again, once it's allowable, you can rent out rooms. You can actually go to it talks about a gallery space, a studio space, and it also has a general calendar. Next, in the community, this talks about how the library is being utilized in different parts of town. If you can't actually be in the library or you're not near it, there is a bookmobile. There are services for people who are homebound and cannot leave their homes. There is an outreach van for those people who are unable to access the library in traditional ways. There is a book bike and a story walk. So if you want to know more about this, I mean, just today they're just talking about all the bookmobile stops that are happening. And really, this is a good option for people who can't get downtown, and currently, as of the end of July, you can't even get in the building. So this is something to consider. Next are all the services that they provide. The children's services for little kids, for the teens, so the kids in my building. Level Up. So if you want to learn more about technology and you want to make your own videos or music or any of those things, the Level Up Digital Creativity Center is top notch. I love it. The Indiana Room, if you want to know about genealogy, your background. Nonprofit Central, if you want to know more about the non-for-profits that are here in town. Cats, you might have seen these people walking around with their video crew asking people random questions in town. Well, it's all here through the library. If you want to know about helping adults learn how to read, I mean, some of you struggle with reading. I know that everybody struggles a little bit, so this sometimes persists into adulthood. And if you want it or know someone who wants to volunteer, you can go here. Bookmobile, Friends of the Library Bookstore. There is services for Spanish-speaking people. The Library of Things. The Library of Things is something I'm going to have to investigate a little bit more, but that seems pretty interesting. And then again, a repeat, they of course have technology, and you can have meeting rooms and their accessibility. So maybe if you have some issues with doing things, getting around, or you need maybe you have a vision problem or a hearing problem, or you just have different ways that you prefer to access your resources or your anything online or books, accessibility, they address it here. Okay. Next, the e-library. This is actually going to be addressed in another video, but if you want to know how your e-access card works, this is a place to go. This is there's so much that you can do with this, and I'll be covering this in another video. And then recommendations. So for those people who use the library for books or for videos, there are people who work there who are contributing their opinions and reviews, and they pick out their favorites, and they might help you narrow down your search once you come to this site, knowing that you want something, but you just don't know what you want. If you go down a little bit, so those are the tabs. And then I just wanted to show you some of the programming that they have going on this summer, despite the coronavirus and not being able to go into the building. So they had a reading program, so summer reading games that last for a few more days. Next, they have story walks. So if you live with a younger person, there are a couple parks in town where they have different stories, like a picture book that's spread out around a trail that you can read and do some physical activities with them. Kind of cute. I live by one of those. The Friends Virtual Bookstore. If you want to buy any socks, bags, stickers, things that show your love of reading, this is a good place to go. And they also have books for sale here. So maybe this is a place to fill your shelves. The New York Times, which I love, and you know this through the BHSN site, but this is also a way to access it. So consider that as an option. These are the library services by appointment, and really this just gives you the most up-to-date information on how to, when to wear a mask, where to wear a mask, all of those things. So currently at the end of July, if you are able to go into the library or near their premises or around it, they're asking that you wear it, but that makes sense because we're in a pandemic. Next, I'm gonna go back a little bit. I think I just skipped something. Next, there is phone in fun at the library. So the phone in fun, I guess they're having a program where you can call in and they will give you a joke and dial a book story, and this is shared by the library staff. So, something kind of neat. Definitely, it surprised me. I thought it was really cute. And then personalized recommendations. I know people ask me for books sometimes or ask me what I think. I haven't read everything, so this is a chance to do that. Just to talk to someone and say, hey, I really like this genre, or I have this project, or oh my gosh, I need to know more about this topic, and they can help you because they know their collection. If we go down a little more, some of that information I talked to you about on those above tabs, those are also posted on the side. And then there's information about getting a library card, the e-library, again for the third time, suggesting a purchase. So say you read something, you viewed something, you think the library would benefit from having it there. And then there's a blog. And then we have different book lists. And we've talked about book lists with the BHSN library site. So I will, this might help you if you want to know more about, these book collections. And this is really helpful for people who know a little bit more, but they don't know totally what they want. They just sort of know that they want to read books on a certain subject or topic. So Please take some time to look at the MCPL website, Monroe County Public Library. You are a lucky person because you live in this town with this library. So think about it. And if you want to talk to me more, shoot me an email and we can talk about it. Thank you.